It's Week 13 of the 2022 season, and we'll be watching the Patriots' rangy cornerback.
There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air, and we are underway in Foxborough. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. This defense for the Patriots, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of the game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Mac Wilson. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And taken right at the... And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they're throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there in that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I would cover return punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. These two AFC East rivals, Buffalo and New England, well, the Bills, they've kind of flipped the script the last few years in this series. The Patriots own the division for so long, won 16 times in 17 years. But it's the Bills who have captured the title the last 2 years, and they crushed the Pats in the wild card round last year, you might remember, in Buffalo, 47-17. Throwing is Allen on third. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds and complete. So on fourth down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Zappi and the Patriots come up here, 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 12 carries, 51 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Zappi's throw complete there to Johnson. Finding space at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays, because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Zappi fakes a handoff, looks to throw it. Crossing route kick. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time.
The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now, I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
They had 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. 23 yards on the play.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Patriots had 7-4 on the year, and they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Right side, Thornton with it. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
This is Smith with a grab. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They hand this off to Harris. Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Damian Harris, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Patriots are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Folk, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really...
The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the 30 on 2nd down. Allen, the throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Here's Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's McKenzie. And he is going to have a Bills first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Allen to throw once more. Incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
On second down, here's Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Mack Wilson. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded just inside the 30. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Patriot offense back out, getting set to go. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December.
There's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run, and I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead,
and he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save?
Yes.
That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it. And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Running the jet sweep, Thornton. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On the give, this is Harris. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Now Zappi. Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And here come the Bills.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And right side, Henry's got it. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
On the return is Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards.
And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. On 1st down, here's Zappi.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third down, here's Zappi.
He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 18. So we've reached halftime here.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Well, the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Going play action here with Zappi. That one complete down the field to Smith.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Von Miller, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Zappi. And he gets this to Thornton.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 37. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line.
Zappi looking to throw it on 1st down. That's complete yet again to Thornton. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They'll run with Harris.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On third down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Zappe now on 1st and 10. Got his man, it's Thornton. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
That's the third time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Zappe to throw on 1st down. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Zappe. Caught on the slant. Touchdown. Jonnu Smith. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is up to 18 now. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This taken in at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out right at the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football.
Back now in Foxborough. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Being chased out left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 28.
Again, it's Allen. And Diggs has it. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by McKenzie. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now Allen, got to have this one. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McKenzie. Touchdown, Bills. Isaiah McKenzie, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. The Bills say they have it, and they do. And the Bills have recovered. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Caught right side, Davis. And he's going to get this down near the 25. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Throwing is Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
This is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
On the ground, it's Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Matt Milano, the man to break up the throw. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Allen and the Bills now down 21-18. A little over 50 seconds remaining. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. That's taken in by Knox. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now Allen. His throw incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And the offense will get this one back, where that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. On 1st down, here's Zappi. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. So it's a win here for the Patriots. And it was their quarterback who led the way, Charles. Pretty impressive.